what is the best RMM and PSA tool for your MSP business. This is easily the most controversial YouTube video I have ever made. You're going to want to stick around to the end because there are some notable mentions in here. Before I get into today's video, as always, two quick things. Number one, go check out the masterclass. It's going to help your business. It is worth spending a little bit of time to learn quite a bit of knowledge to have strides in your business. If you haven't been through it, it is worth going to check out. And if you have been through it, some things have changed. You might want to go through and get a nice little refresher. Number two, come hang out with us in the Discord. It is super simple to get into. I know some of you guys keep asking me for the link. I will put links down below, but it is the easiest to get to. growth-generators.com/Discord. That's it. It's a fantastic community of MSPs from just starting out to millions of dollars in revenue. Come hang out with us. I jump in there and do some live Q&As every once in a while and post, and you'll learn about the industry. It's fantastic, and it is really a genuine group of people that I am super happy that I get to be a part of. So let's talk about the best RMM and PSA tools, because super highly debated as far as what is actually the best, what makes it the best. And this is super controversial because my opinions are going to vary from the next person's opinions, who are going to vary to the next person's opinions. I can only give feedback on what I've seen. I can only give feedback on what I hear from you guys, especially the people in the Discord, to let me know what's going on in the industry. So I'm going to share my screen here in a couple minutes, and I want to share that with you. But before I get into who I'm recommending and all of that, and there will be links down below, couple things. One, yes, I am an affiliate for some of these. That does not change my opinion at all. My opinion, I wasn't an affiliate until a week before this. I had made up my mind. I was just waiting for my affiliate status to go through on some of these. This is, if you buy, great. If you don't buy, I don't care. I just want to provide you good information. That's number one. Also, test them all. Test them all. Go through a demo. I encourage you. I really do encourage you to go and see which one works best for you, because while yes, I am recommending certain ones, and these are some of my favorites, it doesn't mean it's right for your business. You might be on a budget. You might have different requirements. You might not like them because you've either used them before, or you might not like them because you've heard it from somebody else. Vet them all as you see fit. This is everything subjective from my experience. Let's jump into it. So, first and foremost, Super Ops. Now, Super Ops is fairly new to the game, but it's just fantastic. The feedback that I've gotten from you guys is honestly incredible. It has a beautiful user interface, and a lot of people from the Discord have slowly migrated over there. There's some evangelists over there, and I dig it. They have the awards. They have basically the accolades to say, hey, we are really good. Now, the first two I really do love because they have more of an AI push into it, but it is just a top-notch software. You could go through their whole website. Like I said, I would definitely book a demo. Now, some of the things that I do like and I'm going to cover is pricing. So this is $100 per tech per month. It is really straightforward. Now, that is annual. If you do pay monthly, it's $120 per month, but that's really still not that bad. You get quite a bit out of it. You can buy the RMM or PSA only. Nobody's doing that. Just buy them both together. But it does quite a bit. The only thing it doesn't have is quote management, side conversations, custom mail server, and you do get that with their super package, which is kind of their entire, the whole enchilada, if you will. And there is going to be another how to get paid video coming in the near future because there's some super exciting news. And if you're not on the newsletter, just go get one of the resources down below because you're going to want to stay on my email list. I give some pretty cool insights, and one is coming out very soon. But overall, I mean, for $120 per tech per month, it's really not that bad. You get 150 endpoints. That's could be the cap for most technicians. Yeah, you're going to have technicians that go a little bit further than 150, and you might have some technicians that fall a little shy of 150 endpoints. But overall, 150 endpoints per tech is a pretty healthy number. And you can go through, you could read exactly what it actually offers, but I gotta say, the software is super slick. They are a super aggressive company, honestly. And I love that they're super transparent on everything. This is the easiest read. This is, by the way, how you should be showing people your services. But $65 for 150 endpoints, I mean, it's really not even badly priced. You're talking about what, just shy of 50-ish cents per endpoint. That's really not that bad. You have more flexibility for your endpoints, right? And they talk about that in the unified network monitoring for $20 per device. I mean, it's nice. You can go through here. Do you need your credit card? Like, definitely spend some time on here, but I keep hearing great things. So you can go through their features, their help desk, quote system, automations. I gotta say, I do love their help desk and their service desk side of things, and I do love their automations as well. And one of the key things that I do, this is like kind of, it's actually really nice, and some of these do have it, IT documentation built in. That prevents you from using a third-party platform, IT Glue, or some of the other ones out there. You can use your own, but I just love an all-in-one, like a solid all-in-one solution, not like mostly in one. And that's probably why I do love SuperOps as probably my personal favorite. And every interaction I've had with them so far has been nothing short of fantastic. Honestly, it really has been. There's been nothing that I've done here that has been anything where I'm like, oh, I feel like they missed the mark. That's just how I feel. That's just my pure own opinion. I encourage you to check it out. One of my other ones that I absolutely love, and you guys have heard me mention it quite a few times, is a Terara. I don't know if any of these are my absolute top, but I would say that these are some of my favorites in the industry, and I didn't include some of them as well. And you're welcome to go check those out. Now, what I do love about Terara is it's got a slick little layout. I do love the interface. They just got it right with the interface. Overall, it's super cool. You could do quite a bit with it. They do also have like AI powered IT, which I think is super cool. They talk all about it. What is AI powered IT? You can have it. It's so nice to see a company that is actually leveraging technology that's happening right now. And in my opinion, that's worth it. That is, it's not going anywhere. And you could see, automated ticket summaries, auto-generated responses, ticket solution suggestions, and then automated script generator. Like, how much easier could you make it possibly be? You can see the features here. They got an RMM tool, a PSA tool, so help desk billing and reporting. You got your stuff for the help desk, your network discovery, and it's another super sleek software. And another one, like, I love that they even tell you, hey, if you're an IT department, this is your pricing. And if you're an MSP, this is your pricing. So right around the same price, a touch more. Their most popular package, $129. And then when you get to their higher tier, it is $169 or $200 billed monthly. And you can see what it comes with. This is nicely broken down. I don't know why they would do it twice. I would have just probably left it, but that's their own way of doing things. But you can see. Now, the only thing that I like Splashtop. I don't love Splashtop. I know some people are diehard Splashtop fans. That's up to you guys. But you could go through here, check it out per technician, billed annually. I hate that they do like that bill. I like the little switch. If you're a website builder, do the little switch, like billed annually versus monthly. Most people are going to be going with the $129 one. But overall, super sleek. And then integration with QuickBooks Online and Xero. So if you have another platform, which I don't really think anybody ever uses another one, but I'm sure that there's somebody out there that uses a different accounting software, you might have to build your own custom integration for that one. And then if you go through comparing plans, you could see here, you got, a Terra agent on Windows, Mac, and Linux, as you would hope, real-time monitoring, all the good stuff, private software repository. You're only going to get that with your superpower. And of course, they don't advertise that. Transfer up to 15 gigs, asset management, up to 5 custom asset types, unlimited items, which is quite nice, especially if you're going for volume. And then additionally, you have all of your PSA services over here. Custom support addresses, you can have 5 or 10. I'd be shocked if you use that many, but I'm sure somebody's going to max that out. And then you can do QuickBooks Online, QuickBooks Desktop, and Xero all coming in there. So that's nice. But if you use something else, you're kind of stuck in the mud there. And then data loss and corruption recovery, not available. And that's okay. I would much prefer the transparency than not transparency on there. AI auto ticket summary. Like, I think the AI stuff is super, super cool. And then 6-month retention. I love that they're super clear with that. You're going to have 6 months of retained data. If you do need to increase it, you can do 12 months or 7-year, which is wild. But if you're doing compliance or anything like that, you might actually need that. And I do love this too. 99.9% uptime SLA, which I want to say is a couple days per year, or like 17 hours per year. I don't remember exactly, but it's not 4 or 5 nines, but that's okay. I mean, it's pretty darn good. And then Azure AD Sync, which is always nice. Single sign-on. Companies, why do you guys got to make it like the biggest package to have single sign-on? It's just so much nicer to have anything else. And then you can see all of their pricing. That would be, if you buy it through them, you can get all of this. So Acronis, it's 7 cents per gig. You could go through that whole list yourself. It's nice though. You can get some deals by working through them. I'm a big fan of that. If you don't want that, that's fine. But I do love the fact that they are super, super transparent again with their pricing. I just hate when you have to go through the demo. You have to speak to somebody and it feels like someone's just forcing stuff that you don't want down their throat. Now, let's get to the next one here. We have Synchro MSP. So this is also a RMM and PSA tool. You can see here your PSA features. You can see the RMM features. These probably are a little strange to have right there, but that's okay. The only thing that I don't love is I think Synchro just needs a designer to just really gas them up a little bit. Like, it's a little bit of a lighter page, but you could go through like, this is nice. This dashboard, I will give them credit where credit's due. It is nice. I would say it's not as sleek as maybe an Terara, and that's okay. Like, I still love Synchro. I think Synchro is fantastic. And there are some diehard Synchro fans as well. There's diehard everybody fans, but diehard Synchro fans in the Discord. Once again, growth-generators.com/Discord. Now, this is cool. You pay one price. That's it. There's no, like, it's just nice to see. There's no like good, better, best. It's you're either paying for it or you're not paying for it. And once again, like, a little more pizzazz would be nice, but that's okay. $129 a month if you pay monthly, or $139 if you pay monthly, $129 if you pay annually. So you do save about $10 per month. I mean, that's pretty negligible there, but fully integrated RMM PSA tools. I do wish that they had just like a little more here. Like, this is definitely one of those that you either have to get a demo or you have to play around with it to see the full feature set. Now, I love this. 50 integrations. Chef's kiss, makes life nice and easy. Accounting integrations. We have QuickBooks Online, QuickBooks Desktop, and Xero. Again, I don't really think anybody uses any other ones, but I have heard some people say, I would never use QuickBooks. I'd only use Xero. And I've had other people say, I am a QuickBooks. It is QuickBooks or QuickBucks. That's what they're making, but it's a halfway decent product. Phone chat, ticket support. It's just a great tool. It's not anything flashy. You're not getting something that looks like it was kissed by a unicorn where it's got all the fancy, stuff. And when I say that, I mean, if you go to ClickUp or Monday.com or Airtable, you'll see what I mean. Like, they're very punchy with all the different colors. This is a very monotone type process. And you can see a little glimpse of their statistics here. I wonder if I could pull that up really quickly. Do they have it? We do this stuff in real time, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we go. Damn it. It looks similar to this. It's quite nice. It's just sleek and easy. This is your dashboard, obviously, but as far as analytics go, it just doesn't have that pizzazz. It doesn't feel like it's super fun. But look, at the same time, we are here to do work, and that's what matters. But Synchro MSP is a fantastic product. And the nice part is there's no like, well, did we buy this one? Did we buy this one? Do we need the next package? Boom, one set pricing. And I do love that especially in some weird ways like this. It stinks when you get a different pricing package and you go through and you're like, I bought the $99 one and it just doesn't have the integration that I need. I love one price for all of it. It makes life easy. Once again, you can book a demo through them. You can go through that whole process. They're going to ask for all your information. This is it. Like, it doesn't have the pizzazz, but it has the functionality. And if you're a functionality kind of person and you don't care how it looks and you're fine with looking at white backgrounds, and in this case, not completely black text, but you know what I mean? Just less sexy stuff, but works great, this is your go-to. Now, the next two are a team. You need the two of them to really do a good job. And that is going to be Halo PSA. I almost said PSA 1, Halo PSA, and Ninja 1. And it kind of really is. It is kind of Halo 1. That if you guys decide to do that, I want royalties on that one. Service desk, sales and CRM, portal, analytics. By the way, if you ever see them say sales and CRM, look, I love all these softwares. Don't trust them with that. Everything else, I'm all in favor. Just leave the sales and CRM. Like, they do basic stuff, but you're still going to want your own CRM and your own like kind of sales stuff here. Once again, more of a flatter, not crazy version of a style. There's still some colors though. There's still some nice looking features here. But you have all of your normal stuff. Now, in my opinion, the biggest con is the fact that you do have to buy two different softwares to get the same feature set, but it is probably the most powerful feature set. And this one, like the pricing per, choose team size, right? Goodness, this drives me nuts. Like, make it simple. You got a button up here, buttons down here, and then obviously the trial. But like, it just, I don't know. Find a price that works and just let everybody have that. Everything included as standards such as service desk, CRM, billing. It's just like a more monotone. Once again, all of these are great. I can't stress that enough. It's just what you like. There's no one better than the other because your functionality is going to vary different than the next person's functionality. And what you plan on doing is going to vary to the next person's thing. So in here, you have, if you have a team of, I don't know, let's say 10, all in one for everyone, $119 per user per month, right? Especially if you're starting out on a monthly basis, $120. Then you also need Ninja 1. And this is where things get expensive because they're not cheap. They don't even advertise their pricing. And I'm full transparency, I forgot their pricing off the top of my head, but it is not cheap. But if there is a RMM tool that is the best on the market, it is Ninja 1. Now, once again, a little bit more monotone, not all, it's tough. When you go against Super Ops and a Terara, their designers are underpaid because they do a killer job. But it looks good. Like, you can go through this whole thing. I'm going to just mute that. It's a little tool, tells you all about it. You could do a free trial. You could watch the demo. You're not going to be able to book a demo. At least I haven't found a way to book a demo through them. So you do have to just watch the demo on demand. You can click it, watch it, put in your contact information, and go through that process. That drives me nuts. Like, just tell me what the price is. Because it tells people, right? And granted, I did know the price the other day and it's been a long day. The problem is like, you might fall in love with it and it's just outside your price range. You fell in love, you have this emotional problem now that you're going to go through. Oh, sorry, I'm slamming it into my desk. You have this emotional problem that you're about to go through. And on top of that, you now need to pay two different softwares and integrate them. Now, is it going to break? No, because everyone seems to integrate Ninja 1 with Halo PSA. Doesn't seem to really be a problem. But you're talking about Halo PSA being $110 or $120 per user per month. And then on top of that, now you're already at $120. Then you got to add Ninja 1 again. If you're a larger company, it's probably a negligible expense. But if you're a small team or small company starting out, you got to get one software here at 120, and then you got to get a demo and then book and buy and commit to a period of time to get Ninja 1. That to me is probably their biggest downfall that I've seen. But otherwise, oh my goodness, the feedback that I've gotten on this is absolutely fantastic. And you can go through endpoint management, patch management, all the things that we absolutely know and love. It's nice. The other thing that you don't see in here that they have not mentioned is also there is no AI. Same thing with Synchro. Synchro does not have any AI. Like, they don't mention AI. They don't talk about AI. Nothing. So if you don't like AI, these are probably the best solutions for you. I kind of like AI. It just makes life easy. Why not make your life easier? And that's why I think Super Ops and Terara, in my opinion, are probably my two favorites. But these are just fantastic. Like, I really haven't seen anything negative. It's just, what flavor of soda do you like? Is it Halo PSA with Ninja 1, or is it something different, right? But you can go through here, Halo PSA in a nutshell. You could see all the good stuff that they want to talk about, and they'll walk you right through at the intro, what it all looks like. And it's got a nice interface. It's not bad. I think it's not as sleek, but it's nothing, earth shattering. It's simple. It's nice. It's easy on the eyes. There's nothing crazy in here. That's cool, mate. I'm fine with all of that, but you do have to pair them together. They have a great integration. You don't really ever have to worry about it breaking. I'm just all about full transparency. And I might get a little flack for this one, but I still like ConnectWise. Now, ConnectWise is a monster. The user interface is a little lackluster. The quoting tool is a little lackluster, but the ability to remote in somebody's computer is probably the best through ConnectWise. Now it is, I don't see it here anymore, but I believe it's a company completely still. Might have changed. But I don't know. I like my ConnectWise. The problem with ConnectWise, in my opinion, and I'm not going to go through it all because it does everything that you're really going to need it to, is one, it's not cheap. It's about $250 starting off with a minimum of 4 users. So if you're one person and you want to get ConnectWise, you're still looking at that $250 price tag. Additionally, after that, and that was the price that I got directly from the sales rep, and I thought, wow, that's really expensive for one tool, and that's why it stuck with me. The other side of that is with ConnectWise, while it has everything, it has a lot. Now, I don't want to say it has too much, but sometimes a lot can be too much for some people. And that's probably my biggest con with ConnectWise. I still love it. I was born and raised with ConnectWise, baby. But it's a cool software. I mean, like, they're all over the place. They have a really, really good product. I will say, too, their training is a little stale and boring. None of ConnectWise is full of energy and excitement like this. I have never seen that screen before, unless they've changed it or that's some CSS on there, but it's pretty monotone. You're not going to get super pumped when you're using it, but it's just overall, in my opinion, still is one of the, it was like the first one to the party, and they just have such a far lead. They're still in the lead, or they're at the top of the pack. There are other people in there. There are other tools out there. Now, there are tons of other tools out there that I did not mention in this video. You have Enable, you have Splashtop. There's even free alternatives, free PSAs, free RMM tools that you have to customize. The list goes on and on. If you're starting an MSP, I would start here with these 6. I had to count. I didn't want to mess up. But you have to start with these 6, right? Go through a demo for each one. If you're just starting out, spend the time. Like, this is literally market research. I teach this all the time. Do your homework. Get a full demo on each one of them. Grill the demo people. Hey, because your business might be very different than the next person's business. I have to be very general, because you might be starting a very security focused MSSP, and that's fine. You might have questions that I would never think of to ask the reps over there. That's just how it is, and that's totally okay. You might be thinking of a very, very, very basic MSP that you want to start, and you're just you guys can't see my toes, but just like dipping your toe into the envision this imagine there's a pond below me and you're just dipping your toe into it, but you're just dipping your toe into it and seeing if it's something you want to do. You might not want to start with an integration and 2 different softwares between Halo 1 and Halo. I did it again. Halo PSA and Ninja 1. Like, it just might not be for you. That's okay. You might say, I hate when I look at software and it's just a visual explosion on the page and there's way too much color. Synchro is going to be a great option for you. But the only person that can fully evaluate all of these softwares, and I have another video coming on the cheapest, best RMM and PSA tools out there in the very near future, and I'm very excited to do that, by the way, but everybody's MSP is going to be completely different. Everyone's MSSP is going to be completely different. You might be heavily focused on networks. Somebody else might be heavily focused on a truly white glove experience that when somebody calls in, they get the creme de la creme, the absolute best experience. And talking about a great experience, you should be hitting that like button because you've made it this far in the video and you've probably had a great experience hanging out with me. But you really have to go through this. Like, I can tell you why I love every single one of them, like I just did, and why I don't like every single one of them, which I wouldn't do because they're great softwares. And I don't want my bias to sway you, right? This is just feedback that I've gotten. This is what I've seen on all of these softwares, and I want you to succeed. But at the end of the day, you have to get in the vehicle and test drive it. I can only tell you the benefits of everything. If you want to know, I'm not going to do a cons. I'm not here to bash anybody's software because they're always getting better too. Everything that I mention and why I try to stay really positive is because their negatives can always change. Like ConnectWise can make a change tomorrow, hire a designer and redo the interface. It wouldn't be that hard. It still has all the functionality and it'll just look with all the colors and all that kind of stuff. They might also appreciate that it's not full of those colors and it doesn't hurt your eyes after hours and hours and hours. Other people love AI. Some people can't stand AI. So figure out really, and I genuinely mean this, figure out what works for you, what works for your business, and go through all the demos, sit through them, look for other ones. These are just some of my recommendations and my favorites, but just because they're my favorites doesn't mean they're not going to be your favorites, or you might like something completely different. I hope I've stressed that to the point of exhaustion because I really do want you to kill it. Just evaluate them. Just like you would evaluate anything else, any cybersecurity product, anything like that. Do your own evaluations. I appreciate the heck out of you guys for hanging out here. I know I made a joke about it, but I would always appreciate a like button, a subscribe button, little notification bell. Hang out with us in the Discord. Go check out the masterclass, and there's a bunch of super helpful links down below. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.